Good morning, everybody. Davey Salvage here with our latest delivery. I had an old scrapper deliver this to my house the other day. He was cleaning up a farm, and an elderly lady had this car. Her husband passed away. It was restored sometime in the 80s. This is a 1961 Mercedes 190 in all her faded glory, and it's faded all right. But I want to show you this car. We're going to do a walk around and find out what's inside of it. I haven't really looked through the car. I mean, I've opened the door and peeked in, but we're going to take you with us and go around and look. This car was destined to the scrapyard, was going to get crushed. And the scrapper that was cleaning up this farm found out about me, and he said, "Hey, are you interested in this car?" He said it doesn't have a title. It's just going to go get crushed. And I said, "Yeah, bring it over. We'll take a look at it." And I thought there might be somebody out there looking for some parts for a 1961 Mercedes 190B. This is the gasoline model, not a diesel. And we'll start by opening the hood here and seeing if you can take a look at that engine. The grill has plenty of dings and bangs. This car is severely rusted. You'll see that mice have got into the air boxes. This is a 4-cylinder gas engine. The battery is growing things. I don't know what's up with that. It's growing stuff like the mad scientist or something got in there and did something to that. This headlight bezel is just terrible shape. This was an apartment complex for a whole family of squirrels. They did quite the job on it. They brought corn stalks and cardboard, and pine cones, and walnuts. They had a good time in this car. Anyways, it has all its identification tags. There's one over there on that fender. That's the VIN number. And I found that out by looking this thing up online. Anyways, there it is. Got a little carburetor. It's an overhead valve 4-cylinder Mercedes engine. This thing was made in Germany. You know, you can't scrap this. Somebody might be looking for that little light right there for theirs. I believe originally this was a slide back roof model, but when they redid it, they fastened it down and made it so you couldn't slide that back. But anyways, come around here. Take a look inside. The seats have been covered with some type of plastic that is all ripping and coming off. Let's see how many miles. I don't know if this thing's safe to sit in. We have 79,485 miles. Still has the key. Look at that big old key. 190. Just some old cigarette butts in there. Still has the clock in it, in the dash. This is a wooden dash strip up here. Well, let's see what we got in here. Hey, check it out. Hey, there's the hood emblem for the front. That goes on the front of the grill. Up there. Some change. We ended up with $0.09 and a spark plug. No, 10 cents. Anyways, that fell off and that don't make sense, but this does. Anyways, there's a nickel and 5 pennies. What else we got in here? There's a door handle. Spare one of them. Piece of trim. Pack of cigarettes. I don't know what that is. Another piece. All kinds of pieces up in there. Another key, that's the door key. That was for rolling your own smokes. Zigzag. Okay, anyhow, this here's laying on the seat. We'll find out what this is. I'm going to put that change in my pocket. Hey, maybe we'll find the title in here. What do we got here? Michigan driving something or other. All this stuff is written in German. I can't read this. I only know the word, a couple German words, and they're not good words. Like the German word for constipation is far from pooping. I know that. This says 1959, United States Army, Europe. Driver's Manual for Germany. I guess if you can read German, that'll tell you how to drive in Germany. How in the world do you pronounce that name, or that word? Kraft? I'm not even going to try. I thought the English language was messed up. Hey, maybe this is the title. Or maybe it's registration. First registered to somebody in Duisburg. Eisenberger. And I don't know how to say that either. That's a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 letters. I don't know how to say that word. But that was 1961, 1966, and 1967. Oh, 1968's back here. This thing must have been sold in Germany, driven over there a while, and then brought over here. Anyhow, don't know what that is. Probably registration by the looks of it. I don't know what that is. This is our Mercedes Benz Type 190B. Well, let's tuck that back in there and see what we have in the back seat. It smells like squirrels in here big time, man. Woo. What's that going in there? Oh well. That don't open. Rear view mirror. Oh, here was the thing to open up our... I doubt it works, but this is the handle to open up our roof. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe that still does open. Right over there it says 1976. Mecosta County State Park. And so that, I'm guessing, is about the time the guy was driving this car, late 70s, early 80s. The lady said her husband parked it in the garage in the 90s. Got an ashtray, another piece of trim. That's a has-been right there. That was a seat, but squirrels like that for bedding. Nothing as comfortable as sleeping on an old car seat foam if you're a squirrel. I'll show you some of the rust. We got rust issues going on. You can see that rust down along there. All 4 of the hubcaps and beauty rings are here because I was missing one and I just found it in the trunk. Oh man, there's one of their apartment complexes. Shazam. Another piece of trim, exhaust pipe. You don't really need that. That just runs it out the back if you don't want it to run up in your passenger compartment. Looks like we might have the original jack. That's the original jack for one of these. And that's one of them. Made by Bosch. I don't know what's in all that squirrel stuff. There's an extra spark plug. The gas door. What do we got in this side? Here's another rust hole rag, paper bag, full can of oil. That's a full can of Quaker State Super Blend motor oil, dented, but. And an old Diet Pepsi, sugar-free, only 1 calorie per 12 ounces. Do you believe that? I don't believe that. Anyways, a couple old cans. Oh, this is where that extra door handle went. Anyways, folks, there's a 190B, 1961, I believe, Mercedes Benz car, locked up engine, rotted out, squirrel apartment. If you're looking for something like that for extra parts, you could rob some door handles, window trim, maybe some glass. You might find some beauty rings or some hubcaps. Body parts are probably going to be slim to none because you could probably put your foot through that. I mean, you wouldn't want to, but probably could. Maybe you'd get some drivetrain parts. This was 4-speed on the tree. It's a manual 4-speed. So if you're interested in a major project or a part to help your project, check it out on eBay. It'll be on Facebook, and you'll see this video on YouTube. So I'm going to keep these cans unless the buyer of this fancy automobile decides they need these cans with them. But anyways, I'll keep these cans. And you enjoy looking at this car, and if you're interested, you check it out and give me a contact. Over and out.